why did you want to join the program? What sparked your interest in DYW?
Well, I've been hearing about it my entire life because so many women around me were competing in Junior Miss when it was still Junior Miss, and people from my church, my mom did it, my teachers in music, different things. And so many people have told me, Julian, you have to do Junior Miss when you get to junior. And I didn't really know what it was until my sophomore year when I found out that I was English young woman. And I was actually a little sister for one of my friends, Savannah. And that really sparked my interest in it because I got to see how all the girls had bonded that were in that group. And it just seemed so fun and everyone had such a good time. So I was super excited to do it once my junior year came. So I was really looking forward to it. And I've been for my entire life, really.
Yeah, so just that sort of word of mouth and learning about it through other people kind of got you excited for this part in your life. And now here you are, the state rep for Tennessee,
Yeah.
which is so exciting. So, what does that mean to you to sort of have this role, take it on, and represent the state of Tennessee?
Well, it's been amazing. I mean, I I've been so honored. I did not expect to win, really, and it's been so fun. And I really just want to get more people to know about the program through being the state rep, like people from my county, because there were only 3 people in my local program. And I would just love, because I'm the state representative now, to be able to get more people in my area to participate in the Distinguished Young Women program. It would be great to really get that participation up.
Do you have any ideas or thoughts on how we can do that as participants or volunteers? How we can get that engagement up?
Well, I think one thing is just telling people about it from when they're a young age, because I know I've known about it probably since the sixth or seventh grade. And I've been excited about it because I've known about it so long. And I feel like a good way to do that is through the Be Your Best Self program and just getting into elementary schools and middle schools and telling people about the Be Your Best Self program and how that relates to Distinguished Young Woman so that people know about it once they do get to their junior year.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of our biggest, obviously, biggest missions here at DYW is the Be Your Best Self program. And we love getting all of the participants excited and engaged in their communities because again, that's where it really starts and it stems from spreading the word of mouth. So I'm glad you said that because that's it's really where it began. And especially if it had an impact on you at such an early age, imagine what it can do for all these girls growing up, looking up to you and the rest of the girls who are participating as well. So, what do you want to do with your platform as the DYW of Tennessee? Is there anything special that you're looking forward to in this next year? I mean, you're about to start your senior year of high school, which is incredible. Congratulations on that. That's a big feat in
Thank you.
itself. Keeping up your grades and your extracurriculars and all of that. But what do you hope to do with this new found platform?
Well, I'm excited about a few different things. I'm really excited to go to my local programs and talk to the people there about my experience within Distinguished Young Woman. But that's a hard question, honestly. I I want to talk to people about my experiences within it and talk about how much confidence I've gained through Distinguished Young Woman and tell people about that through my platform. And it's great to be seen and for people to know who I am. It's amazing.
Totally. So, okay, do you have any advice or suggestions for us to get our engagement up, to get more sponsors on board? Is there anything that sticks out to you at this moment? And we can circle back and you can email me an answer if you think of one later. But is there anything that comes to your mind on maybe getting DYW on a bigger scale and letting more people, even more communities know about the program?
I really think like things like this could help a lot. Just having people who have been part of the program share how much it's helped them
Right.
and just push them along and help them to hone their interests and things like that. and just so people can know the impact that Distinguished Young Women can have. And I think that could help a lot.
Yeah. And part of the program, as you're very well aware, is scholastics, talent, the fitness portion. These things can be really intimidating for somebody who is, new to this sort of realm, this sort of program. What would you tell them to encourage them that, it may look hard on the outside, but it's only because you haven't done it yet, like you just need to put your foot in the door, dip your toes in the water, and get started. What would you tell them to encourage them to give it a chance?
Well, I would tell them that there's no harm in trying because even if you don't win, you still have the great experience of meeting new people and being able to meet people from around your county, around your state, and that's great. And then also I would tell them not to worry about it too much because I know talent is very intimidating for a lot of people, but it's only 20% of the program. It's not like the talent is the only thing. And also there's so many things that you could do. You could do anything with the talent portion.
Right.
And with fitness, it's more just learning the dance because if you learn the fitness dance, even if you don't do the actual fitness part of it the best, that's the biggest part is just knowing what you're supposed to do so you're not behind on stage or anything like that. And not to worry about the audience too much because there's so many other people up on stage that they're really not going to be focusing on you as much as you feel like they are.
Yeah. So there's um, definitely perks of doing this. You're going to come out such a more well-rounded person, a more well-rounded girl. I did it at the local stage, and I I won interview at that time, but I would have never ever thought that I could do interview. I actually bombed self-expression on stage because I was so um, worried and that sort of thing. But I shouldn't have been because it wasn't as big of a deal as I thought it was going to be. People, like you said, they're not paying as much attention to you because there's so many others on stage as well going through the exact same thing. So I totally understand what you mean by that. And that's what we want. We want these girls to understand it's not that big of a deal, but this is going to be, it's going to make such a big difference in your life moving forward. And
Mhm.
so we really want to encourage the girls at such a young age because this is such a great opportunity. So you're about to start your senior year, like we said. So do you have plans for college or what you plan to major in or anything like that yet?
Yes, I
Or are
do.
you still sort of going back and forth?
I'd really like to get a degree in mechanical engineering and possibly use that to be a biomedical engineer. And I've looked at quite a few colleges, but I'm really not sure which one I'd like to go to yet. There's just so
Okay.
many and so many great opportunities, so it's hard to narrow it down.
Yeah, and that's the cool part about being a DYW representative.
Mhm.
You can take your pick, so it's not like
Yeah.
you only have one choice. You're going to have a slew of options, which it's incredible. So I think that's all I have. Is there anything else that you want to add or that you'd like to mention to the people who are watching these videos and maybe encourage them to get involved or really anything that you want to add?
Well, I would like to say that there's so many scholarship opportunities, not just with the money that you get from the actual program, but within just colleges and scholarships they give. So I think it would be good to increase participation to really push that and say, hey, you don't only get this money. You could also possibly get money at all these other
Right.
colleges.